My name is Nigel Verdon. I'm the co-founder and chief executive of Railsbank. Railsbank is, you've probably heard in the press, a fintech business, and I'll cover exactly what we do in a minute. We're a privately held stock, so there's going to be no disclaimers or anything else like that. Background of who our shareholders are is myself, it's my colleague Cameron, and also LionsGold, with Deputy CEO of HSBC. We have some of the original guys in Betfair, and the guys who run the Rothschild family's early stage venture in fintech business, so like investors in Zopa and people. And we have the guys who were original reporting into the Omidyar network, or Pierre Omidyar, who founded eBay. So we've got a great capital behind us, and generally it's private money, LionsGold, and one small venture capital fund. The venture capital fund is a guy called who founded Frida FR in France, a big telco guy. So Railsbank, we're about integrating banking into any app or business. So anything you have in your phone that's going to have financial services in it, so if you use Revolut, Transwise, etc., it's been able to enable that in your app. So put yourself in the shoes of an innovator. You are a product manager or developer at a business, and your boss has come to you and said, please can you integrate and put banking into this app, because we want to do financial services, we want to do stuff with money that our customers will love. So you've been asked to do all these different types of services, which is setting up bank accounts, issuing addresses to bank accounts, collecting money, sending money, converting it, all the different pieces you do for banking in your app. So if you've got a Monzo app, everything that Monzo would do. You do this today with other parts of your business, and anybody's familiar with the sort of ecosystems around Amazon, and sort of all the Google capabilities, Zero. You can put all these pieces of technology together to give you a fully operational business with what are called APIs. APIs are the technology that allows one piece of technology to talk to the other. Unfortunately, banks kill your innovation, because the technology you need to talk to them can take you up to 9 months to get running. It can take you up to $100,000 or so of sunk capital costs to get it running. And you try to do it on a global basis, it is near on impossible. And I've been there. The business I built beforehand suffered from this. The real reason is banks are really not focused on these things called APIs to allow you to talk to each other. You've seen in the press there's a lot of de-risking going on, as that means that behind the scenes getting rid of customers. Ring fencing of the retail banking, SME banking and corporate banking in response to the credit crunch. So they're not really focused on helping out the Monzos and people of the world. So I've been in the customer's shoes. I built a business called Currency Cloud that now does $1.5 billion a month. Google owned 20% of it, and it's still a privately held company. Evolution built, which did fintech in the 1990s and 2000s. Had customers like Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Merrill Lynch, Lehman Brothers before they went bust, and others, if anybody remember those guys. And we did what is today happened in this fintech world. We did it in the 1990s when this thing called the internet appeared. So we did the very first foreign exchange trades on the internet while everybody else was doing lastminute.com. We're doing 100-200 million bucks trading between Swiss Bank, Core and Jyske Bank. My co-founder and I have known each other since we're 13 years old. Evolution was our first build and exit, so we've done this before, and previously he was CIO of a 14,000 person, 900 million sterling turnover privately held business called Bourne Leisure, which you may know as Butlins, Warners and Haven Holidays. So we know banks, we know APIs, we've done this before, and we've been in the client's shoes. So we set out on a mission, and key things about missions, especially the reason for the moon and everything. When we put people on the moon, the mission was also to get them back again, which is super important. But we set out a mission to be the world's best banking and compliance platform that innovators build their businesses on top of. How do we achieve the mission? We do the hard bit once, and we just make it simple for our customers. So we'll integrate our banking partners, that we call them partners, and I'll show you what they are in a minute, onto the Railsbank platform. We make those services and banking services available to customers very, very simple, and I'll show you how fast it is as well in a minute. So what Railsbank is, it's a global bank, that's a technology company, and we use the licenses of our network of financial services partners in each country. So imagine HSBC or Citibank as a technology bank with different legal entities in each country and different brands in each country, but delivered to us, to our customers. We're live today. We've built this in 18 months. We're live in Europe, so offering banking services to our customers across Europe and in the UK. We're also offering acquiring cards, we're offering issuing cards, and the whole MasterCard thing, which is the tie-up with LionsGold and Goldblock. These are the capabilities that are available on Railsbank to our customers. We call them ledgers. A ledger is a store of value. We can issue ledgers in euro, sterling, gold. We have whiskey ledgers because one of our customers wants to transact whiskey and put money in and out of whiskey. We issue IBANs, that's bank accounts. Those are basically addresses to ledgers, so you know where to find it to move money in and out. We issue cards, we issue MasterCard, debit cards at the moment. We receive money by whatever mechanism. You've heard of faster payments or SWIFT or BACS. We'll be launching in the US in the beginning of Q3 as well to get ACH in the US. Send money, same thing. Collecting its direct debits. Spending money is using your card or your Goldblock to buy things. And converting money is good old foreign exchange and beneficiaries. Compliance side, this is mainly the thing that makes basically Railsbank unique, is today without compliance in banking, it doesn't work. When I started off as a trader back in the 1990s, compliance, who were trying to tell you not to do bad things, sat upstairs and never came down to the trading floor. These days, compliance run the banks, and because of that, we've integrated banking directly into the banking platform. So we're super easy to sign up. You can actually sign up and play with us, literally in our sandboxes. Our live money sandbox, you can send and issue bank accounts, send and receive real money. That can take you literally 10 to 15 minutes, but you need to be a developer because at the moment we're very much focusing on technology developers. Super simple to get up and running. This, in 15 minutes, if you're a developer, you can have created bank accounts, issued basically IBANs for them, sent money to that bank account from your online banking, seen it received and sent it back again. And we'll see this in June in Money 2020. It's a big conference on the fintech world. We'll also have issued cards in less than a few seconds as well. I'll be demonstrating that when we're there. Reasons people use us, and it's super fast to integrate to, and we change it from 9 months literally to a week, and we've had customers go live with a pilot in 3 days, which is just changing the order of magnitude of this industry. We're totally transparent on pricing. We give one invoice for all the banking services to customers, which you don't get from your bank, and all the different banks run different legal entities if you work with HSBC. Scaling fast. Customers come to us, we can switch on another country just like that. And they've once they've signed up and signed the commercials, but the technology they're able to go into, say, Germany, France, Italy, UK, super fast. So we can help companies scale across borders. And for people like Revolut, Monzo, Number 26, all those fintech guys, that's what they want. Full range of products. A lot of our competitors only do bank accounts or foreign exchange or sending money. We have a complete range of product that people come to. Team. High performance team. We've got Claire on your right. She's 35 caps for England, women's rugby team. Chris has taken a company from 6 people to floating on the main list a few years ago. Chipper was the head of strategy originally at eBay and was a partner of McKinsey. Clive, my co-founder, was also a nuclear weapons officer on the submarine service in the Royal Navy. And Joe, in the middle there, Darko, advises the Bank of England on compliance issues related to fintech. So Goldblock and Railsbank, and this is more to see why, some of the explanation about why Cameron and myself have been working very, very closely together. Issuing ledgers, that's the core behind Railsbank. So for Goldblock, we issue ledgers in euro and sterling and gold. So money can come in and be converted using the convert money piece from money into Goldblock, and when you spend the money, it automatically works out, okay, that's £5 coming in, how much Goldblock is that to be able to spend, debits the ledgers, and also then settles out the gold. So all the pieces of Railsbank, except the direct debit, which we're not using at the moment but may use in the future, are used by Goldblock, and that's one of the reasons us being the platform that allows the go-to-market of the Goldblock product. And thank you for your time.